E3 2018 is just a little over 2 weeks out, and one game we know for sure will make a prominent appearance at the event is Death Stranding, which Sony intends to give a deep dive of. It's expected that we'll finally see some extensive gameplay of the highly anticipated title, and maybe even get some semblance of an idea of what the hell this game is even about. But in the meantime, it looks like we'll have to continue to rely on more vague hints, this time courtesy of Matt Mikkelsen. The following information comes from website GamesRadar, which transcribed information provided by partner magazine Total Film, who recently did an interview with Matt for the premiere of his new movie Arctic. One of the topics they discussed was the process of doing motion capture for the game. Matt said, quote, "It's been a little surreal because obviously there's nothing. We do everything, it's mocap. But the storyboard is so immaculate. Kojima, tries to explain it again and again and again. And I thought I had it, but then this happens and I've lost it again. It's too complicated, it's too crazy, it's too beautiful. It felt a bit like being in drama school. Just jump in and improvising this scene. This is what happens, don't question it." Funnily enough, Matt has already expressed last year that the nuances of Death Stranding's narrative elude him, stating that it was so elaborate he got lost. And now 1 year later, it looks like he's still trying to figure out what the hell is going on, which, yeah, sounds about right for a Hideo Kojima game. Moving on, Matt expressed his appreciation for how unique this game is from what little he's seen, stating, quote, "It's wonderful, and I can tell from the little things I've seen, some things it's not done yet, but I've never seen anything like this, and he's not happy with it yet. It's going to be ballistic." Yeah, ballistic is probably the perfect word to describe what you can expect when you delve into a Kojima game. The mainline Metal Gear series was ballistic enough as it is, and only got more ballistic with each new entry. But Death Stranding seems to take the word to a whole new level from what little we have seen of the game from its 3 trailers so far. Going back to the topic of performance capture, Matt's talked about how awkward it was to have a camera in front of his face all the time as part of his mocap suit, stating, quote, "That was weird. It was everything we're not supposed to do, right? If you interact with people, if you see someone, you hug him, and then all of a sudden you have a camera here, he has a camera, and we go bang bang. And they keep saying it's okay, you can go like this and hug. I have to accept that the cameras, will add to it. As long as we give as much emotion to it as we can, they will add to it. But it's tough for us actors to accept. We're basically greedy people. We wear tracksuits and run around. It's fun." But the most important bit of information that Matt unveiled had to do with something he said about Death Stranding's gameplay. According to GamesRadar, the specific quote was, "The whole concept of playing the game, as I understand, needs collaboration from different people from different parts of the world, which is also another level of fantasticness." So this right here obviously ties into Death Stranding's main theme, which is connections, and how Kojima's intention is to have players use the equivalent of the rope to strand players together and establish connections rather than having them use the equivalent of the stick to fight each other. Nobody knows exactly how Kojima intends to realize this in gameplay format, but we have heard Norman Reedus saying something to this effect earlier this year by stating that the game will feature elements of social media. Kojima has also confirmed on numerous occasions in the past that Death Stranding will feature some kind of online component and that he wants to try something different, or that it will feature a new form of co-op play, all of which no doubt ties into this motif of the rope, of global collaboration, of social media. It's also worth noting that Kojima has already experimented with meta ways of globally connecting players. With Metal Gear Solid 5: The Phantom Pain, Kojima designed the nuclear disarmament system that requires all players in a given platform to disarm their nuclear arsenal to trigger a secret cutscene. With PT, Kojima's intention with all the cloak and dagger surrounding the nature of the playable teaser and its numerous crazy puzzles and the use of numerous languages from around the globe was to bring gamers from all over the world together, and he certainly achieved that. Now, in those games, connecting players was something of a secondary aspect, whereas in Death Stranding, it is literally the basis of the entire game. So it should be interesting to see how Kojima takes this idea he's been experimenting with for so long and elevates it to a whole new level by basically building a whole game around it. And hopefully we'll have a much clearer idea of how Kojima intends to realize these concepts and translate them into tangible gameplay format come E3 2018. Until then, I'd love to hear what you think Matt Mikkelsen collaboration means by global collaboration in the comments below. With that, I would like to end this news update. Thank you for tuning in. If you enjoy my content, consider supporting me on Patreon. It is completely optional, but donating even as little as $1 a month will go a long way in helping maintain this channel. And to be further updated on all things gaming news, reviews, and discussions, stay tuned right here on Yong Yeah. I'll see you guys next time. Yong out.